themselves. Why most people never truly know themselves? You know, life moves so fast. Life moves so fast. The cultural briefs are pulling us. Education is impacting new ideas in us. The friends want us to behave in this way. Maybe there are some things we want, and maybe we should behave in a certain way to get them. But maybe we should balance both. And sometimes along the way, you feel like you find like you're unable to understand yourself because there are a lot of noise. There are a lot of noise around you, and you can't really cope up. But the only way we can serve ourselves perfectly is through understanding ourselves. Because irrespective of the cultures, irrespective of friends, irrespective of maybe the future, irrespective of our past, the only way we can serve ourselves is through understanding ourselves. So attention is a beginning of self-love. So if you can't give yourself attention, then you're not going to love yourself. You're going to find out serving people, no, but ignoring yourself. You're helping people, but you're not helping yourself. You're giving out money every day, but you can't go in a restaurant and you have some decent lunch. So why do people really don't know themselves? One, we're going to talk about defense mechanisms. That this is common in mental health. We have projection and denial most of the times. People don't know themselves, not that maybe because sometimes because they know it's what. No. But most of the times they always project. Let us maybe talk about projection in particular. You know, there are some circumstances you're passing through, but you don't want to accept it. But you project it or blame it to some people around you. And probably we said you must, the beginning of love, the beginning of love, attention, you must give attention to yourself. But because you don't want to think within yourself, you start blaming people around you for what is happening in your life. And probably there's no way you're going to understand yourself without you bring yourself, taking the responsibility for something that is happening to yourself. Second, denial. You're denying yourself. You're denying really the reality. If someone said, I don't love you, but you say, no. No, that is just lying. Yeah, instead of you accepting, swallowing that bitter pill, and you understand that the thing is, this is happening. Okay, you're fucking broke. You're broke. But someone is calling you, give me money, help me with 10K. But you're not just telling him I'm broke, let me help you. So you must accept yourself. When you're broke, you're broke. When they chuck you, they have chucked you. When something is not doing well, you're not doing well. If you have failed an exam, you have failed. You must accept that it has happened for you to make the next decision. Okay? You must make this. Third, second, people are always busy. They are busy. You're busy. Yeah, you're doing many things. Things are overwhelming. The family needs you. The friends need you. You need yourself. Why? And along the way, you don't have time to sit and understand to see that this is happening and maybe you should change. Maybe even if you really have that desire to change, you find the time is really not there. Yeah, we can understand that. But you know, it's life. Sometimes it's life. We can understand that. We are just being taken away by this. We are busy doing many things, but the best thing we can do is understanding ourselves. Because there's no way we're going to serve ourselves without understanding ourselves. Okay, so people don't know themselves because somewhat they are vulnerable, vulnerable, vulnerable. Let's say curvature. Curvature. You know, there are some curvature that are rigid, and sometimes you're being indoctrinated in them, and it's a must for you to. Your body tells it's a must because you're vulnerable, and there's no way you can escape that paradox. Yeah, I can understand you. Yeah, I can understand you, but it's the best thing you can do is understanding yourself. Okay, understand yourself. So understand yourself to realize yourself. Let fear be a part. So if we are talking about maybe the last is fear. People fear the consequences of their actions. People fear the reality, maybe what is going to happen in their life after accepting the real themselves and starting that transformation. And consequently, they just have to yield to their past and maybe continuing in that situation. So if you're really enjoying what you're passing through, but indeed you're not enjoying it, my question would be sit down and weigh within the circumstance. If you are able to take it, then take it. But if you're not able, then give it time. I know in the future you can sit and think about it and you refine yourself. So I challenge you to make sure that you understand yourself. And if you're enjoying our episode, this second episode, sit with us here. Let us go together for the betterment of our soul. So episode 3 just coming. In episode 3, we shall talk about the two versions of ourselves. What is that one version? What is another version? So do you want to understand the true version of yourself?